Good afternoon, guys and girls. I am your voice of choice, DrMarxout. We are bringing you day 2 of the Cornette Cup. If you missed last night's first round action, it is in the on-demand section. The chat wasn't working then. It's probably not going to work now. Not going to spoil who won, but it was good. So we get one last look at our bracket before we start action here. Is Jay Hellion making his official Season 2 debut, taking on Facade, who I have no idea how the hell he made this bracket. I don't know. I don't know who made the tournament. I don't know the judging criteria. I'm just kind of shocked that Facade got a ticket that he didn't have to purchase and sit in the 5th row and buy overpriced nachos. Jay Hellion, former Blitz Division champion, lost in that fatal 4-way match at Dilly Dilly to now and current champion Nightmare. Contrary to what Night and Deo has to say, he is not the champion. Nightmare still is. Jay Hellion taking on Facade. Day 2 action. We are go here at the Cornette Cup. So we are still in Atlanta. He has been very generous with us, letting us take over one of their buildings for 5 days. Do we get no lights? Camera guy, what's going on? Jay Hellion making his way down, I think. Oh, there we go. It's just really dark in that on the concrete. Hellion looking to regain that gold. He only got to hold for, what, 2 weeks? Defeated Dougal Devlin in his second reign. The long-standing curse of the titles of last season, though, lost it in his first defense. He awaits the man that's had issues with Bake this season. Definitely know where he is. The Neon Ninja himself, both these men representing Pittsburgh. And no one cares. Alex Davis, the only man that can legitimately wear Zubaz. Gotta say, I'm not liking Facade's chances here. Talked with Hellion a little bit today when we all arrived at the arena. He said there's no way in hell he's walking out of here today without a guaranteed spot at As Luck Would Have It. Saying this is going to be the year FCK changes everything. Hellion looks ready. Facade looks like he stayed in the suntan bed too long. First match, we are a go. Hellion immediately drive-by neckbreaker. Putting the boots to Facade early here. Just stomping mercilessly. In the small of the back. Shot to the gut. Armbringer into that Russian leg sweep. And the chat works. Iceman himself, the birthday dude who broke his own streak. Van Helyen's winning the entire tournament. Oh, damn. Irish whip with the side trying to get some momentum going here. Schoolboy rolls through with the roundhouse behind the ear. Brings Helyen back to his feet. Soul kick down low. Helyen spun around to the corner. Facade with that overhand shot. Kicks out the legs. Into that mushroom stomp. Facade first cover attempt of day 2. Barely gets a 1 count. Just disrespectful. Stinger of a kick. Helyen said, I ain't taking that. Gets caught with one more leaping head scissor takedown. Helyen comes back up. Russian, wow. European uppercut. I guess it could be Russian. Hangman style neckbreaker. Spikes Facade. Helyen in the corner. Running bipolar coaster. That's new. Referee decided he didn't want to start counting when he should have. Only gets a 2.5 count. Helyen could be looking to make short work here. Hell driver. Sorry, that was the go to hell. Hell driver, something different. Referee in position a little bit better this time. And Jay Helyen, after letting Facade get a little bit of fresh air breathing, takes this thing. Definitely shown some of that new aggressive streak he talked about. That running bipolar coaster was just sick. I've seen him do the springboard, I've seen him do it off the top rope. The fact he could do it from just running and jumping over, that was just nasty. And Lance confirming his pick's belief. So we move on to what this match could very easily steal, at least today. As 1/3 of the former Supernova Pro Cruiserweight Champion, Simon Taro, taking on the leader of Storm Team 3, Christian Storm, and this thing's going to be good. Hopefully, be good. Never can tell what's going to happen. Taro looking for his first taste of singles gold in the triad. Christian Storm at least can somewhat rest knowing the fact that his team will eventually have a tag team title shot down the line. I believe these two met once or twice last season. Storm was still super rookie mode. Had that bright-eyed, bushy-tailed babyface look. Just could never put anything really together this season, though. Complete different story. Spent the entire off-season just training pretty much every day. I don't think he took a day off. Of course, the same could be said of Taro, wanting to just fully hone that craft. Today's bracket could have a very interesting finale depending on the next few matches, as we could theoretically have a master and student. Couldn't figure out the word I wanted to use there. Final. If Taro wins the top half of the bracket and Yokai wins, it will be master and pupil. Taro dancing his way down. He does kind of look like a Hot Topic reject, I'm not gonna lie. course, I think that's more of a compliment these days. The showman of Future Wave. I don't think he was involved with any of the team's defenses this season. Did, however, crack down when Frost came out and attacked Eddie Matua. If you missed that show, it was a few episodes ago of, I believe, Blackout, maybe happened on Voltage. I don't remember. Go watch Supernova Pro, though. You'll find out. Fill me in. Waits his opponent. We had our first international matchup of the afternoon, because it's afternoon now. A lot less pomp and circumstance with his intro. Storm just straight to business. Partner Carmelo Storm was in round 1 yesterday. Ended up taking that L train to Naga. Looking to get some redemption for them boys and from Canada. Except for Brandon Storm is actually from Washington, which is close enough to Canada. They're like a province. Simon Taro, Christian Storm. First round action's going to continue here. Taro Fisherman suplex already. Quick bridge. Realizes it's way too early to go that, but Iceman smiling somewhere on his birthday. Loves the bridge suplexes. Taro bounced out of the corner immediately. Storm Russian leg sweep, flips back out of it. Goes for the stop. Taro out of the way. Standing side headlock. Storm creates separation. Ducks down underneath. Back elbows. Taro blocks it. Push right back against the ropes though. Clean break. Storm throwing the paws, running through it to Majorana. Taro going to work on that arm already. Loves to use that Kimura lock and that tower lock. If you're squeamish, don't watch. Now working on the knees. Storm though grabs the bottom rope, breaks that hold immediately. Into the corner, going for that drop kick. Storm rolls out of the way. Taro flattened with that gutbuster. Fighting off the ground with the back elbow. Runs through Enziguri, Storm out of the way. Nasty knife edge chop. Taro's from New York. He knows enough about bridges. Taro rolling outside. Right back in. Irish whip to that corner. Knees to the back. Into that triangle choke. Storm, though, showing some power. Has Taro up into that short power bomb. Breaking that hold. Storm showing the power game. Fallout slamming. Taro just kicked up into the Majorana one more time. Just completely unfazed by that slam. Into that perfect neck snap. Storm putting the boots down early. You heard it here first from Chippy Stackworth with the Faxworth. Supernova Pro's unrestricted supercard. Move from tomorrow to tonight. High Class putting on Ballroom Blitz tomorrow. We're just out here doing tournaments. Northern Lariat into the corner. All of Storm's Lariats are Northern. So we're getting some Playground action finally. Taro hammerlocks the arm. Russian leg sweep onto the mats. Trying to rip that arm completely out of the socket. Storm the back up, swinging back drop suplex. Shot to the guts. Taro into that steel barricade. Referee's count at 5. Magic number of 6 this time. All the other counts were broken at 7. Taro off the ground into the Enziguri kick behind the ear. Storm rolls out of the way of the boot. Runs into the fireman's carry takedown. Roundhouse to the guts. Going for the headbutt, gets nothing but elbow to the face. Storm runs through with that variation on that cross chop block. Trying to take out the knees of Taro. Crowd's normally behind Storm, though, but there's something about that charisma of Taro. I think any other match, Storm would be the favorite here. Probably the favorite. Big drop kick to the base of the neck. Driving that knee into the small of the back one more time. Storm looking to fly early. Bates Storm. Yeah, not Storm. Wow, Bates Taro back to his feet. Diving through with the clothesline. Taro thinking about his life again on the outside. Taro's ring awareness, top notch. Big chop, kick down low. Storm's face bounced off that ring apron. Taro going back to work with that hammerlock. Back into that Russian leg sweep. His mat's not much more than an inch thick. That's right onto concrete. Letting the paws fly. Irish whip far corner. Storm ducks the takedown. Flips over into the neck breaker. Trying to work out those arm muscles that Taro's been putting the hurt on lately. Into that choke suplex. That was gross. Falls into the cover. Taro out at 2.8. Storm having words. Not wanting to give Taro any sort of separation. Kicks down low, butterflies those arms. Has him up. Spins him out into the Beta Ray. Floats it over into the cover. Can we get the upset here? Taro still wants this thing to go on. Kicks out at 2.9. Got us a New York style chicken wing. Big knife edge chop falls into a brain chop. Storm off the ropes into one more running brain chop. And trying to hyperextend those legs. Storm off the back door. Storm sent far side. Taro plants him in the high rent district. Has a hold of that arm. Yanks him off the top. That could have dislocated a shoulder right there. And apparently got more than just arm. Storm's face bounced off that apron awkwardly. It's Taro moving on. These two went back and forth. Storm would come off with the clothesline. I don't think that was it. I looked away for a second. Would hit that nasty choke suplex. Would then go on to hit the Beta Ray. Are we going to see the Beta Ray? Yep, right here. That nasty, just cutter neck breaker combination variation thing of just twisty doom. I didn't see exactly the angle that Storm landed on, but it definitely looks like he maybe caught the top of his head. Definitely landed on that arm awkwardly, though. Have to think that if he would have kicked out of that, that Kimura lock probably would have finished the job. Tara's dancing his way into round 2 against Jay Hellion. So we get set to see Tara's mentor in action, taking on the debuting Mystery. I honestly, Mystery is a mystery to me. I just kind of got a note saying he's in the tournament. I haven't seen him at any of our house shows. I don't know that he's come through developmental. I just heard that him and Yokai are throwing down in round 1. Yokai, the first 2-time Hajime Puro Super Junior champion, and the longest reigning champion at that. His first title reign was well over 900 days. He's put the boots to everybody in that division. Lost his first reign actually to his pupil, Simon Taro. Taro used to wrestle under a mask under the name of Yokai too, because that's just how they do things in masked universe. I don't make the rules. Yokai, the first of his name. From my understanding, there's been, I think, up to 4 Yokai running around at some point. Just Yokai 1 through 4. Oh, Taro stopped being Yokai early, though. Actually went by his government name. If you haven't seen Yokai in action, he won that absolutely ridiculous 6-man cruiserweight opening match we had at Seasons Beatings. And by absolutely ridiculous, I mean the match went on for almost an hour. Of just 6 guys beating the holy hell out of each other, doing all sorts of flippity-dippity. We were getting ready to call it on a time limit draw. Iceman saying he was the first Yokai 4. I'm sorry, Yokai 5. That is, he did wrestle briefly in Hajime Puro for a one night only as Yokai 5. I do know that Yokai 4 was the only woman of the title. I don't know who. Yokai 3 was a giant mammoth of a man. I don't know who that was. It's kind of the nature of the mask. Is Mystery making his way down here? No heed to the no capes rule. Complete disrespect for the legends. I mean, that's only a half cape. I don't know if that only halfway counts. I don't know if Moto's okay with half capes. I don't even think he has a stake in the rule. It's just, it became a rule last year, similar to Wizard rule. Don't wear capes, unless your name is NG Moto. Yokai. Mystery. Yokai runs through. Tilt-a-whirl over into the satellite head scissor takedown immediately. Mystery Meat looking like he's got about 5 different personalities going on. Yokai, though, put about 5 different variations on the boots and the kicks to him. Kicks down low. Kitaro Crusher Bulldog. Yokai looks like a child against Mystery. Heading up top early, though. Into that inverted Phoenix Splash immediately. Yokai here looking for Minute Rice. And that's going to be all she wrote. Yokai not getting paid by the minute here. That inverted Phoenix splash, but that move is just pretty. It's too pretty. I love it. And Yokai, in very dominant fashion. Showing two sides of that wrestling personality. Says, I can go for an hour, or I can beat you in a minute. And that's, wow. I don't want to say that I'm stunned at the outcome. I'm just stunned at how quick the outcome happened. So we're moving on to sort of tag team action. Is Salvia representing joint manipulation, taking on one half of those guys, the returning Paul Smackage, master of the small package. Love Paul Smackage, he's great. This one's going to be one of those just technical monsters. Should be, at least. As goofy as Salvia is and looks, I like to joke that he looks like the bastard child of Post Malone and Dylon Chase. Dude can get it done. And we know the technical prowess of Paul Smackage. Has about 1,000 different ways he can pin you. Final match of round 2, well, round 1, day 2. That smokes up. Sal was apparently busy before he came out here. Sal dancing his way down here from nearby Hydro, Oklahoma. And I said Post Malone and Dylon Chase. He has the personality of Dylon Chase, but if Post Malone and Trevor Lee had a baby. For the few more weeks I can talk about Trevor Lee. His eyes are way too bloodshot to be in a match right now. Salvia, what are you doing with your life? Besides watching the entrance of the returning Paul Smackage. Was part of that big fatal 4-way at Dilly Dilly won by Nightmare. I believe he was the last man eliminated. I know Hellion was first out, and it came down to those guys basically putting Nightmare into a handicap match. Salvia. Paul Smackage. Final match of round 1. We are a go. Big overhand slap from Smackage. Transitions into that standing side headlock. Now into that standing key lock. Salvia is illegally wrestling in half the country right now. Has Smackage up on the shoulders. Getting into the flapjack. Now throwing out the boots. Showing some power. Into the spin out gut wrench power bomb. B is definitely going to enjoy the power advantage here. Dodges that crossbody. Smackage meeting that turnbuckle. Repeatedly bounced skull first off of that pad. Starts back up with the arm drag takeover. Villa hung up top rope. Slingshotted back across that center face. Smackage looking for a combination of strikes. Villa ducks out of the way after the first slap. Big splash into the corner. First cover attempt. Referee out of position, doesn't even get to make the 1 count. Nasty stop to the mush. Villa with that alligator roll. Into that rear chin lock. Salvia, extensive amateur wrestling background. Gets thrown shoulder first into the mat. Shorter version of what Taro just won his match with. And Smackage with the airplane spin. No way. I love it. Villa working up with the leg strength. Going for the headbutt. That is the spear of Blitz. No one hits a spear in Supernova Pro. No one hits a seated headbutt. Everyone catches an elbow. Salvia catching a pair of fist drops. Paul Smackage in that rear chin lock. Slowing this thing down. This will be likely the slowest match of the tournament. Neither of these men known for flying around. It's nice to show that kind of dichotomy of cruiserweight wrestling, though. Smackage back to work with that fist drop. It's almost worth $1 million. Villa, though, popping up with the European uppercut. Showing the power game. Military press into the gutbuster. Shout out to Iceman on his birthday. Going for that 1992 crush. Smackage fights back with the King Hippo. Into that pump handle, Northern Lights, no bridge. Too awkward of a landing. Smackage looking for it again. Airplane spin. Got a couple more revolutions out of it. Villa introduced to the turnbuckle. Smackage runs in, gets caught with the knee to the guts. Into that Northern Lights bomb. Pulls Smackage out of the corner, falls into the cover, hooks the outside leg. Gets a 1 count out of it. Villa sent up and over out to the apron. Smackage, big belly-to-belly overhead style, brings that Salvia back in the hard way. Turns Villa around. Backslide driver. Doesn't bridge it out. Wants that body-on-body contact. And Villa's out at 2. That is usually the precursor to the namesake driver. Smackage dead center. Fisherman style, that small package driver hooks the legs. And Villa out at 2.9. We got us a very smoky chicken wing. That over-the-shoulder hip toss into that running shoulder tackle. Now dropping all that weight on that arm joint. Villa's looks like something snapped in him after getting hit with that namesake. Only gets a 1 count though. Smackage brought back up that back elbow. Hooks the leg one more time, right back to the namesake driver out of nowhere. And Smackage is gonna take it. The master of the small package himself, moving on to round 2 to take on Yokai. Right here, Smackage would hit that backslide driver. We've seen him bridge it out in the past, wanted body-on-body contact instead. Still wasn't enough, would hit the first of two namesake drivers. That was the first one. He would get in a little more offense before getting surprised with the second namesake, which would end up ultimately spelling his defeat. Joint manipulation both fell in round one. That's not saying much for their hopes as a team. And one half of those guys moving on to round two. So we get a look at those round two brackets. Jay Hellion, who came out and absolutely destroyed Facade in very dominant fashion. Simon Taro was in a much different match with Christian Storm. I'm told Storm's shoulder did slightly dislocate. We were able to pop that back in. It's looking like Storm Team 3's duties are going to be ran by Brandon and Carmelo for at least the next couple weeks. It's like the lights just don't want to work for Jay Hellion. We're going to have to call the electrician. Jay Hellion looking to become only the second man to hold that cruiserweight title twice. Has that lengthy road ahead of him, though. Has to win this tournament, and then has to win that six-man. Potentially six-man match at As Luck Would Have It. In case you missed the ruling on that yesterday, Nightmare is representing the tournament tomorrow. If he wins his day, or if he goes on to day 5 and wins day 5 instead, that six-man match will be a five-man instead. He's basically trying to make his life a little bit easier, as long as we're clear. And lights go out for a much different reason. As the man who is arguably the most charismatic member of our Blitz division. Simon Taro. The only submission guy left in the block right now. Curious how that works. Can get it done without the submissions, though. We know he has that Major Arcana driver. Used that to great effect last season. Helped his team retain those Cruiserweight Tag Team titles for pretty much their entire duration. Opted to let the tag team ranks go to Frost and Matua this season, though. Just focusing more on his singles path. Also opting to not use Pyro this year. I respect the respect for Skeevy Ray's Pyro budget. Simon Taro not breaking eye contact. Iceman's pick, Jay Hellion. Simon Taro. Second round action officially begins now. Nasty shotgun boot to the face of Taro immediately. Hellion looking to make short work of Taro here. Goes for that overhand right, gets blocked. Taro kick, caught, leg sweep. Hellion into that Boston Crab. Taro, they're using that leg strength to kick out. Taro busted open off of that heel kick. Looking to try to do the same to Hellion now. Introduce him to that turnbuckle pad. Taro violating Wizard Rule. Not forced to pay for it. Reversal on the Irish Whip. Taro up and over. Backflips down. Ducks the line. Into the run through lariat. Hellion sent back into that corner. Stops Taro with that running knee. Floats over into the swinging neckbreaker. Hellion saying this thing could be done here. Gets the knee kicked out off the ground from Taro. Hellion sent back into that corner. Hellion stuffs the takedown. Now working on the arm of Taro. Maintains control, elbow to the shoulder. Headlock driver. Sorry, that was a snapmare, not a headlock. Hellion breaking out all sorts of new moves this season. And Taro kips right back up out of it. Runs through with that single leg, gets dodged. Standing switch in the reversal. Hellion playing that variation on the Wizard special. I'm saying that's like 19. Hellion up on the shoulders. No, reverses the Major Arcana into a Rana takedown. Sent off the ropes. Hellion runs through the kick with the lucha bump in the middle. Spinning back elbow. Kick to the guts. Hellion ducks the roundhouse. Gets caught with the second one though. Hellion out at one. Resiliency on display from both of these men right now. Punch gets caught. Shot to the guts. Reversal on the whip, Taro off the ropes, gets caught with a big boot on the way back in. Taro now going with the up kick, fighting his way off. Hellion pops back up into that shoulder breaker. And another running big boot. Taro rolls outside. Trying to create that separation and think about his life. Snapmare takeover. Taro going to work on the arms now with that key lock. High angle on the torque. Not twerk. We don't do that here. Now stomping on the wrist. Hellion with the go behind. Into the Wizard special. Referee right there. Taro out of 2.5. Taro brought back to his feet. Hellion takes the leg. Into the figure four. Taro writhing in pain, dead center. Taro, though, turns the momentum over. All the pressure now on Hellion's knees. Both men back to their feet. Hellion caught with the haymaker. Ducks the line, drop toe hold onto that second rope. Now with the choke, both men busted open here. That nasty haymaker shot. Taro's been bleeding since the opening maneuver of the match. Hellion now in the corner, building up steam here. Hits that running blockbuster one more time, floats into the cover. And Taro kicks out again. Taro doesn't want to get up here. Hellion with the go behind. Hellion reverses it into a jawbreaker. Gets spun out into that neck breaker. Both men have countered out of the other's finishing maneuvers already. Hellion running through with a pair of lariats off the ropes. Diving through with that heel kick. And Taro out of 2.9. Got us another New York chicken wing. Hellion trying to get the feeling back into that shoulder. Drops the elbow. Could be looking for that blockbuster one more time. No, Taro counters with the back body drop. It floats into the cover. Hellion out of 2. This thing's going to continue. Taro back suplex. Hellion sent far corner. Back elbow fights his way out of the corner, kicks down low. Into that Hangman's neck breaker. Hellion looking for it one more time. Got countered last time he tried it. Gets it this time though. Not wasting any time here. Picks the leg. Right back into the figure four. And Taro once again transitioning out of it. Moves all the pressure back onto Hellion. Taro sent far side. Diving through with the lariat is Hellion. Floats into the cover. Taro's still kicking out at 2 here. Taro fighting up with the European. Reversal on the Irish whip. Taro sent out to the apron. Blocks the haymaker shot. Hellion sent far corner. Still knows that shoulder breaker's coming. And as I say that, Taro drops that arm breaker. Pillar post now goes Hellion. Taro has him up, spiking that arm. Now Hellion kicks out at 2.9. We got some French fry and coleslaw covered chicken wing. Hellion up on the shoulders. Taro flips him out, hooks him into the major arcana, holds on for the cover. And Hellion kicks out at 2.5. Taro is beside himself right now. Hellion going to work on the arms of Taro. Drives that knee into the small of the back. Hellion heading up topside. Into the elbow drop. And that's going to do it for Simon Tarot. Hell of a match out of both of these men, though. Hellion would lock on that figure four numerous times. Would hit that running blockbuster twice. Tarot would counter the second one, though. Simon Tarot busted open on that opening kick. Later hit that nasty right hand that busted Hellion open. Go get the glue. Right there, there was where Tarot countered. It looked like he was going to set up for one of his submission maneuvers. Hellion would fight back, though. Would hit that third running blockbuster. It was just nasty. And Chip Stackworth's pick. Sorry, that was Lance's pick. Iceman's pick. Not Chippy Stacks. Is moving on to the finals after we get some glue on him. If Yokai's next match goes anything like his first one, though, I don't know if we're going to get him patched up in time. I like it. Lance calling that running blockbuster, officially now going to be known as the Hellraiser. That kind of tickles my heart in the most pleasant of ways. Fun fact, Hellraiser is my favorite horror series. I'm making a rainbow now with my hands with The More You Know. Enough about me, though. This is about Yokai taking on Paul Smackage. Winner moving on to take on Jay Hellion. Yokai's opening match lasted about 15 seconds. Positively destroyed Mystery. I think both of them were our only masked wrestlers today. Yeah, the only mask going on. No one's even wearing face paint today. Just a bunch of normal looking dudes doing not so normal things. Yokai is probably the smallest member of our Blitz division. Has a tall task ahead of him, though, is Paul Smackage, master of the small package. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. And a pet name like that. Gotta say the whole thing. Graphics guy just says it can't fit on the screen at one time, so just his name is acceptable. Smackage, of course, getting here after beating Salvia with 2 namesake drivers. Yokai Smackage. Bell rings, we are a go. Yokai runs through with that basement dropkick to the knees early. Into the standing Spanish fly almost immediately. Yokai right up topside. Thinking about it. I thought we were going to see another quick match, but apparently maybe not. Dives through with the Hurricanrana. Smackage finally breaking some separation with the Jawbreaker. Kicks down low. Hammerlocks the arms into the Northern Lights. No bridge. No bridge is on Iceman's birthday. Except for Simon Terra. Big double axe handle. Makes it a pair. Drop Yokai. Smackage runs through with the shoulder tackle. Does the wave. Runs in with the back elbow now. Has Yokai hooked. Backslide driver. Jackknife covered. Yokai here getting absolutely surprised. Smackage looking to make quick work of Yokai now. Namesake driver. Yokai kicking out. Smackage rear shin lock. Yokai fighting back up to a standing base. There's a pair of back elbows. Brainbuster out of Yokai, spike Smackage. Yokai has a hold of the wrist. That arm-wringer monkey flip. Cruiserweight staple. Right back to work with the standing Spanish fly. I want to keep calling it the standing Spanish fly. But that's not right. That's not right at all. Smackage out at 2. Yokai with the drop kick. Smackage pops up, dragon screw takedown. Yokai need to pull himself back up with the ropes. Smackage slingshot into the sit-down bomb. Maintains the cover. Referee, get down there. Referee super out of position. That's why he's not our full-time ref. Smackage off the ropes. Into that big splash across the back. Yokai pops up with the armringer takedown. Runs through, gets popped up into the Rana takedown. Immediately topside. Inverted Phoenix splashes. Smackage tried to roll away, still gets caught. Yokai into the cover. And Yokai moving on to take on Jay Hellion. Smackage would weather that early storm jackknife cover after the backslide. Would hit a namesake driver. Yokai hitting the, I don't know if that was the first or the second Spanish fly. I want to say that was the second. He hit the first one before the offense came back. We get caught with that slingshot sit-down bomb. Referee super out of position. I don't know if that was going to be enough anyway, but still. And that ridiculous body control. Yokai flips out of whatever flipping thing Smackage was trying to hit him with, transitions into that Rana takedown. And the two men who absolutely dominated in round one will meet in the finals. Hellion is going to be a little worse for wear after that war he went through with Simon Taro. One man guaranteed to move on, the other will have to wait till day 5. Hellion glued back together. Doesn't want the bandages. It wasn't as bad as it looked. Yeah, he busted open Taro a lot worse. Jay Hellion destroyed Facade. Went to war with Simon Taro to get here. Not to be outdone, Yokai beat Mystery in I want to say it was almost half the time. We're not even getting intros here. We're right to the action. Hellion with that variation on the Jawbreaker immediately. Headlock takedown. Maintains control. Gets caught with the up kick, though, from Yokai. Hellion's been kicked in the face about 47 times today. We apologize for that audio cutout. Yokai back up top where he feels the most comfortable. Looks for the elbow drop that Jay Hellion used to win his last match. Gets nothing but mat. Hellion into that surfboard bow and arrow lock. He's going to look to keep this thing on the ground as much as possible. Yokai spinning neckbreaker. Going right back up top. Into a 450. Falls into the cover, hooks the leg. Hellion out. Putting the boots onto Jay Hellion here. Hellion fights out. Hooks the neckbreaker, hangman style. Dropping the elbow. Yokai out at 2.8. Knee to the small of the back. Goes for that low kick. Yokai rolls through with the wheel. Into that rolling neck snap. Now trying to pop that knee joint out. Hellion fighting back with the Jawbreaker. Goes for that running big boot. Yokai dodges it. Gets caught with that shotgun kick, though, instead. That move that busted Simon Taro open immediately at the opening bell last match. Spins him out into that reverse DDT. And then just rakes the face with the boot. Goes back to work with that knee to the back. Hellion looking to set up the Hellraiser one more time. Trying to punch his ticket to as luck would have it. Gets all of it. Off the ropes. Knee into the neckbreaker. Now jaw-jacking Yokai. Yokai slow to get to his feet. Hooked up. Go to hell. Gets all of it. Taro into that back press. Not Taro. Jay Hellion wins day 2. Happy birthday, Iceman. You picked correctly, sir. Jay Hellion on his redemption tour. Gets another shot at one of the men that dethroned him. And that's going to do it for us here at Blitz. Later on tonight, I don't know the exact time. Get back into the feed. Go subscribe to Supernova Pro now so you can be alerted when they go live tonight with Unrestricted. It's a hell of a super card. I've seen the booking for it. It's gonna be ridiculous. Shout out to High Class. Shout out to Supernova. Like, share, subscribe to all three faces of the Digital Triad. We will see you tomorrow for Day 3. Which I've got to say, Day 3 is absolutely stacked. It's probably going to be my favorite. I have been your voice of choice, DrMarxout, signing off.